inspections are real, materials are real. We've never seen anything like this. And yes, you can liken it to other things, bridges. This is a building. It is a different set of it's a different set of variables, okay? And we don't see it, and that's why the answer is so
this ain't done.
Now, 9/11 is the last time that we saw a building collapse under its own weight, and of course it was terrorism, and it was a very different scale. But when you lived it, you see and smell similarities in the dynamics, the challenges, and the humanity that must be noticed right now. Joe Hernandez has been all over the world working to save lives from exactly those types of tragedies. He worked with Task Force 2. He's a chief. He understands search and rescue as well as anyone and teaches it now. Joe, thank you very much. I've been with the Task Force. We were both at 9/11. We both saw what was happening in Haiti. Days in, they rescued them. And the 9/11 thing sparks comparisons, not to work on people's hearts, but to put context in their heads about what this is. How so?
Exactly what's going on. You just slowed everybody down. Everybody's wondering, guessing what's going on. Why aren't they in a hurry to get people out of there?
Tyrone just said that too.
So long? Why are the fires
building
not
just
out?
don't collapse.
And you just took your time to educate the public on exactly what is going on and
what's going on
with those rescuers inside that pile. It takes time. It's methodical. It moves slow by slow. At times the fire was under control, and sometimes it's not.
So it definitely has picked up. We have video of this two-front fire that they're dealing with, okay? One is it billowing out of the window, and you can see a little bit of our shoulder here, but it's haze, it's nighttime. And when I was able to walk the site, which again was a great gift for the audience to understand it in real time, this is what it looks like from their perspective, okay? That is not a put an extinguisher on it, it's just a mattress. You don't know how deep it is, but it's significant. And what does that do in terms of just choking off opportunity?
You know, we feared that in 9/11. We feared that with the rescuers that were underneath trying to save the victims that were in the building, firefighters themselves. How long could they live in that? You go back even to the Pentagon. We know a lot of our brothers that actually had to go in and out of that building while the fires were still active, actually absorbing a lot of that carbon monoxide.
And we don't know what's burning. Carbon monoxide is always a problem with fire. You don't know what's burning though. Household chemicals, what was in vehicles, what's in building equipment.
All cancer-causing materials, absolutely, plastics.
And also, obviously, very noxious to the people who are inside. And
oh,
then you
Jesus.
have another front of a fire.
If nobody haven't caught the news, you will be able to catch it on my page. Make sure you go to my YouTube page for the full detail.
Common sense told me you don't want to work on top of a fire.
At Crystal, Krystal, Pate, and A-N-D, the T-H-E, kids, K-I-D-S.
They're willing to put themselves in harm's way to the point of going to the edge of the bridge, going to the edge of the dock, and saying, I'm here and I'm going to stay here and help as much as I can.
Taisha,
somebody forces me off,
I'm checking.
Or the consequences of what's going on force me off.
So what was explained to me on the site is, because there are a lot of people there, there's a tremendous just number of bodies ready to work. And they said, well, we can't have them on the pile. The pile is not stable. So they showed me the delayering that they're doing. This is that steady state fire. You see the men and women on top. Then on the other side of this, they do it in quadrants.
Chris, thank you.
A, B, C, and D. They did it as a square. On another side of this quadrant, now there, if you can get in, I shot it wide just so that we can see those things. You have the guys on top who are listening and checking with a probe. Yes. And then in the middle, they have delayered, as you guys call it.
Look at this.
And they blocked it up with wooden blocks. And then they send in a sensor or a camera and then a dog.
Okay, you're right.
And they said that they've been doing that spot by spot.
Look at this, y'all.
Absolutely. So
Look at
there's
this.
just a few of them on top. They're using a DELSAR system, which is a listening device, and actually they can pick up sound, scratches, back and forth movement.
Tiana.
So they're trying to pick up that location. The rescuers were able to pick up that side of the pile, cribbed with what you said with the wood.
What?
Able to secure that area, and then
Let me
send
see.
the canines on. If a canine gives a hit or a live hit on possibly a person being inside there, they will always confirm it the second time, and that will be putting in a camera, a search camera, and being able to communicate with that person and or visualize that person. Cameras have a 360 eye. They have a real far extension, so they're
You gotta put it back at 400.
i.e. in Haiti.
Now, Joe is intimate enough with the capabilities of this task force, not just because he worked on it, but he just recently was teaching the guys on the medical suppression and having those on-site skills. He literally was just working with these guys who are now putting those skills to work. Is there a miracle scenario where you use the saw, you remove a bigger block of this, and have a super event of access where you can find a lot of people at once?
Absolutely. You hit that void pocket, maybe one big long piece of concrete from that piling, an I-beam, a twin T, fell at a certain area and created what we used to call that pancake, went from a lean-to now, or a V. So underneath those pancake could be a couple voids. Even a refrigerator could even hold up a piece of concrete.
And then this last picture I wanted to show, you lived 9/11, you served there. You know their level of commitment. I don't think we've seen it since then. Of course, we have the fire jumpers and guys going out and dealing with natural disasters all over. You guys were often at them.
Hey, man, look at this, man.
That I'd like to go back to.
Now, pay attention, man. Pay attention to this, man. First responder, man. We tip our head off, man. Thank you so much.
It hit so many of the people there who were at 9/11. What
Man.
does it mean to you to see this effort in this circumstance?
Man, God is coming back. We don't know when and how, but God coming back.
As it did for you, it caught your attention. It sure caught mine when you showed that to me. It was the
Like this man say buildings just don't collapse. My homeboy said the same thing too.
Side of that tower, walking into that pile every day. So even one of the pictures I took.
Man, at least 4 dead, 159 unaccountable. Man, stop trying to give these people hope, man. Let's just pray. They know these people dead, man. They're all in. That's right, Chris.
As I've ever seen, and this is hard work and it's slow work, but I appreciate your perspective. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. And I just think, look,
9:25 p.m. Listen, y'all about to pray. Y'all about to pray. God is coming back. We don't know how this man coming, or how he gonna come, and what he gonna come, man. Pray. Pray for the families that has not been found, man. Pray for the first responder that's out there working. Man, all the firefighters, all the ambulance, man, anybody that's going out there that's helping. Man, thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Thank y'all so much. Lord, just thank you for the people, man. Pray.
There were a few dozen that managed to escape the building in the immediate aftermath. We have a couple of the survivors to talk about what it was like and what it means to them to be living in this moment of unknown right now.
Give it up.
How did they get out? What do they hope for everybody else? We'll be right back.
Stop playing with me, girl.
I tried to show you more, so I had to get the rest.
Girl, give it here.
Let's get ready. America's open. It's time to celebrate.
My bad.